Hey, what's going on, guys? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘦, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So today we have a special guest with us, Crypto Audit King. I'll
Hey there,
allow
guys.
him to introduce himself.
What's up, guys? I'm Crypto Audit King. Most of you guys probably already know me and everything, and I'm really honored to be in this live stream. Thank you, all of you that just pretty much took the time out of the day to join up. We're going to be talking about multiple stuff, multiple crypto. We're going to answer questions. We also have 3 NFTs, thanks to TitanX Legends for providing them, which we will be giving them out throughout the live stream. So be sure to just chill, hang out, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, definitely. So let's start it off. When did you get into cryptocurrency, or why did you get into cryptocurrency?
Well, I feel like majority of the people that get into cryptocurrency are, of course, for those that are looking to get that extra passive income, generate wealth, I guess you would call it. And for me, I was just curious about it. I started I started the stock market August of 2015, and then I started cryptocurrency October of 2015. So it was like just a couple of months apart from each other. I was just always fascinated about that type of stuff, simply because it's always a really good learning aspect to know both crypto and stock, just to understand how the market and how the world finance in general works. So I just started off from there, and I've been learning. Of course, whoever tells you that makes, let's say, $100,000 their first month of trading either crypto or stocks, I will tell you this: they are a straight up liar. It is no, I know this saying, and it says 99.99% of traders lose 99.99% of their money in the first literally 99 hours or 99 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's true. It really, really is. Like, I was trading stocks and I would lose $1,000, $2,000 a pop. You know, it was just going like that out of nowhere, getting in and out, and it just wouldn't really work out, right? And that's where I was like, what is going on? What's wrong with all of this? And that's whenever I started doing technical analysis, and I started studying, and I started learning. I started to find my own rhythm. And that's where I started finding like patterns where they were like, yo, this pattern works. So I started learning from there, and I started learning from my mistakes. And I'm gonna be honest, I was not making hundreds, I was not making thousands. Then I changed my strategy, in which I was putting $50, I was putting in $100, and that money would turn into 200, 300. Of course, not always, but you know, there were instances in which I would lose 300, but I would put in 50, 100, and I would gain back my 300, maybe 20, 30 bucks more. That's 10% profit. But if you accumulate it at a time, that's 10% multiple times at a time, in which it adds up, in which you can make some really good money, as long as you have that mindset of which you can actually make it in life and have that extra income in one way or another. But yeah, man, that's the journey. 2015, I've been doing this. Kind of crazy.
So, wow, that's crazy. So that means you've been in crypto for a long time. You've been in crypto before most people were in crypto.
Probably.
And I'm guessing you're a day trader, right?
On the stock market, I've stopped doing the stock. I do option contracts. I don't know if you ever done them. Yeah, I do them. I do day trades, swing trades, monthlies, you know, weeklies, all that stuff. But recently I put a pause on my stock trades. The only one I did was just recently, and I made $3,800 thanks to that one. Shout out to mRNA. That stock did me pretty good. So that one was literally the play I've done since, I want to say, a year, because I haven't done anything but crypto. Like, I've just been dedicated to my channel. What's up?
Is that a genetic stock? Genetic
It is
engineering?
mRNA is the pharmaceutical stock, I think, or something like that. Whatever the heck they are. Is it pretty good?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing good things about pharmaceutical stocks. I wrote it down somewhere. If I find them, I'll share them to you, or I'll ask them if they're actually good stocks here. Get into. Okay, so you got into crypto really early, 2015. Most people heard about crypto, or Bitcoin at least, 2017.
Yep.
I heard about Bitcoin-ish around the same time, 2015, but I was like, this shit is so fake, it's stupid. How can you like
right?
how can you have digital money? That's so dumb. I could just copy and paste the
Exactly.
number, right? So I was like, this is so dumb. So I ignored it for a long time until 2017. So 2017 is when everyone started getting into it, and people started making millions of
Yeah.
dollars.
I feel like that 2017 was that big hit where it's like everybody
everybody was
crazy.
talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I started hearing about it in like maybe the summertime, like June-ish or so, and people were like talking about, oh, I made so much money in Cardano. Actually, that was the first.
Yeah, Cardano. XRP was the one that really took off. I don't know if you remember. Whenever I remember seeing, well, now it's Matic, but it was like Polygon and all that. The way early stages. I remember I got into Polygon. I think it was like 0.0003 or something like that. Like the ICO stages and the prices, the private sales and whatnot. That's whenever I saw it, and I was like, I'll just put $100. I turned that into, you know, $1,000, $2,000, and I was like, I'm good enough with that. If I would have held, bro, if I would have held, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, the funny thing is, so yeah, like I said, I started off with Cardano, but I didn't really make that much money with it. This in 2017, I threw all my money into it, thousands and thousands of dollars into 2017. And then it all crashed. And I was like, this is terrible. Cryptocurrency is a scam again. So then I got into it. Like I started hearing rumblings again in like 2019, the end of 2019. So then I started to get into it again. And then I actually got into Polygon Matic too. So of all tokens I've been in, Matic has gotten me the best returns. I think I made like a 10x.
Oh yeah. Matic was a crazy money maker right there. I know that. There's been multiple coins out there that have done really good.
So when did you start your crypto, your YouTube journey? I want to get into that.
Before this channel, I had another one too. I might even still have it. I started YouTube in 2018. And whenever I was starting, that was, you know, every now and then 1 or 2 videos. You know, I would upload whatever I could based off of what I was learning and just my experience wise. But I took it serious starting COVID in 2020, whenever everybody was home, nobody was doing anything. And that's where I was like, yo, this is kind of common sense that, you know, you would get the most followers, the most viewers, the, you know, time, especially that hour on YouTube matters so much. It is crazy, that view time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to dedicate it to 1 video a day and see how it goes. And then at first it started as a hobby, and I was like, okay, let's start off just like that. And then it slowly started turning into actual, like, quote unquote job. You know, people, then I would miss a day or 2 of uploads, maybe just because of like life and stuff like that. And they were like, they would message me, which I feel very grateful about it and everything. People would message me and they'd be like, where are you at? You know, what happened? Are you okay? What's wrong? There was not a video. That's where I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like now I really got to like upload every day. Like the people want a video. They want to stay up to date with news, technical analysis, and so much more. So I was like, you know what? Let's get it. Let's go ahead and start doing it. So ever since then, since 2020, I've been doing 1 video a day.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's the hardest part, consistency. So you started in 2020. I started to like 2020, around that time too, June. But it's so hard doing 1 video a day. And
people don't understand how crazy it is, yo. Like, especially whenever it comes to like knowing what topic to do, staying consistent, just the editing, uploading thumbnail, you know, the time it takes, especially whenever it comes to, you know, having a job, right? So you got to take out that time. And also,
that's what's about us. Is crypto your day job, or do you do something else?
I do. Crypto's my side job. My main job right now is studying. Well, not studying, but I'm getting trained for an engineering right now position. The place that I've been there for 8 years, and they just recently offered me a higher position as an engineering lead. And so I was like, you know what, I might as well go ahead and do so. So I've been pretty busy trying to get everything get together, all that stuff. I got my 2-year programming associate's degree and all that stuff, and I graduated in 2016. So I've been there ever since then. So it's been doing pretty good.
Okay, nice. This is a software engineer or electrical engineer or what type of engineer?
CAD CAM, pretty much GNM coding and all that stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so let's get into more nitty gritty. So what system? I see right here on your screen, if everyone can see, you're into Xen, you're into TitanX, and I think I saw like one Pulsechain video. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one did you start with? I'm guessing it was Xen, right? And how did you
Yeah, I
get
started
into?
with Xen. I feel like Xen community really took over the channel. You know,
Mhm,
that's where they flooded into, and my channel grew to crazy numbers because of them. So
mhm.
yeah, Xen is the main one. Before Xen, though, for people that are curious, I would be doing technical analysis. I would be doing new dApps that would come out on multiple blockchains like Tron, Binance. I
Yeah.
was doing little, I guess, quote unquote, you know, the crappy coins. I don't know if I can cuss in this, you know, your live
Yeah, you
stream,
can.
but
Who cares?
okay, the little shit coins, right? The little meme coins that would go 100x overnight type of stuff.
Mhm.
I would do them, airdrop videos, just, you know, whatever that was current in the news in crypto space. And then Zen came along and it just took off.
Okay, sounds nice. Yeah, so me too. I was also doing some random coins, basic coins, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then the shit coins too. And then it wasn't until I started making videos about Pulsechain, and this was before Pulsechain came out. That's when my viewership started going higher and higher. So it depends on the community. And then I also discovered Zen. I was like, okay, so the Zen videos were popular. And then I also discovered TitanX recently. So I'm noticing that like everyone that got into Hex is a lot of the same people that got into Hex are the same people that got into TitanX or the same people that got into Zen,
Mm-hmm.
because it's all the same type of fair crypto type-ish
Yep.
tokens. So because of that, because these are like fair cryptos, we're all interested in them, and we're all trying to see which one is going to do better. But the most interesting, weird, I guess, is a anthropological human thing, is that people always fight. People are always tribal. So anytime you go on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
people are fighting constantly.
Yep.
TitanX versus Zen, Zen versus TitanX versus
Mm-hmm.
Pulsechain. I'm like, what's the purpose? Why don't you just buy all three? Buy all three tokens.
Exactly. Yeah, I've always said this, diversify. It's always great to just diversify.
Mhm. Because I know that like no one can predict the future, right? So yes, probably all three of these coins are going to do great, but let's say
Mhm.
that one of them doesn't do that good. If you were a zealot for that coin that didn't do good, you end up looking like an idiot instead
Yep.
of you diversifying, right? So
Exactly right. And then it's crazy because I'll I was uploading Zen, well, I still am uploading Zen on my channel. And then I asked on Twitter, I was like, yo, guys, you know, I see TitanX, I see the potential. It could be something to be looking into. And I'm thinking about making videos on it. And that tweet blew up, you know, it got like over 100 likes out of nowhere. And I'm like,
nice.
dang, that demand is there. Like, people want to know what TitanX is, and why not bring it over to the YouTube channel where new viewers, new investors, and people that are into Zen are also have the option to look into TitanX for that extra investment of just in case, and you know
Mhm.
that can make money possibly on both, mainly of course, you know, the wealth that everybody wants to be looking at. And so I put it out there and they said do it, and I said all right. I made one video and it did really really good, yo. And I was like, okay, well, the demand is there. It's not really, I kind of want to say, a lot of people think that we get paid from the Zen community, from the Zen founder or the TitanX founder, you know,
No,
or anything in general. No, I promise you. Plus, we have to disclose that information on YouTube, or else,
exactly.
you know, we can get in trouble. Our channel can get deleted, and so on and so forth. We have to disclose it. But we don't get paid. So I just want to put that out there, that the reason why I'm doing the videos is to put that extra exposure for those that are interested. Of course, it's not for money, it's not for viewership, it's not for likes or anything. It's just to get more people eyes onto TitanX and help them and new viewers get that income that probably will change their life in general if everything plays out right.
Mhm. So oh, I have some comments from some of our viewers. It's really nice. By the way, we have a a giveaway that we're doing, right? Can you explain that?
Yep. So right now, I did communicate with TitanX Legends, and they said that they will hook us up with 3 NFTs. I don't even know how we're gonna be doing the giveaways. Do you have any idea how we're gonna do it?
Just guys, ask a question or just say the word giveaway in the comments, and then we'll just pick whoever writes the word giveaway. We'll pick the first 3 people that say giveaway. So
yeah, that works. Just make sure they add their address as well, so that way we can just copy and paste it and send it on through. It is under Ethereum, guys, so keep in mind the Ethereum gas. I have it pulled up here on my tab, right? It's 47 𝘰, I think. 40 𝘰. It just will drop down a little bit. So keep that in mind in case you want to transfer it, in case you want to sell it. It's totally up to you. Once it's out of my wallet, that's your decision. I cannot tell you what to do with it or not. Just know the gas, okay?
Which type of Titan Legend NFTs are this? I know there's multiple levels to it, right?
I haven't even checked exactly which one he sent me. I know he said he sent me 3 to one of my dummy wallets. I think he said it was like number 13 and 14 or 14 and 15, something like that. So by the number aspect, it's like one of the very few, which is the fire breather one.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's them.
Let me see. Okay, let me actually go to their page. But first, we have a comment from DJ to 504. He says, Benito, what's good? Hey, what's going on? We have another comment from Steven. What's up? I know him in real life, actually. 100.
Okay.
Edwin Marin says, top of the morning to you, sirs. Ugly Holiday says, good morning, good morning. And Ugly Holiday also says that giveaway. So he's listening to the instructions.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready, right? This is what, Titan Legends? Do you know their address?
Their website?
Yeah.
It's mint.titanlegends.win.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let me share the screen right now.
Yeah, that works.
Wrong one. Hold on.
I mentioned some.
Okay, so
yesterday.
this is. Sorry, go ahead.
I mentioned some yesterday. I got a decent one. I think it was like rank 400 and something like that.
Yeah, in fact, it shows it right here. Let me try to zoom in. There's actually only for the first tier, there's only about 1,500 left, 788 left for the legendary tier, and yeah, and the tokenomics of the NFT is actually really cool because 39.6% of the TitanX for each transaction is burned forever, and 8% of the Ethereum that you use when you buy and sell for the secondary sale, right, is sent to the TitanX buy and burn contract. So everything that it does constantly is trying to burn as much TitanX as possible, and therefore increase the price of TitanX. And this is incredible. So for the fire breather tier is what, 28 million, and there's 2,000 of them.
They actually burned some. I know they burnt an extra 100, so now the supply is actually a lot lower.
They burned an extra 100 NFTs.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I'm pretty sure they sent out a tweet.
Yeah, so this is what I can just do the calculations. 28 million times 1,500. Let me see. So it's about let me see, 28 million. And you know how much TitanX is right now? The price of TitanX?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. It is 5 zeros and a 1.
Okay. So what was it, 2,800 of them, or 2,000 of them? And you said it's 5 zeros and a 1?
Yep.
So the value of just the fire breathing NFTs is about $56,000. And we all know that the price of the NFTs are always going to explode during the bull run. The bull run, I guess, technically kind of sort of is starting right now.
Yeah,
but we
I think
know
it's
that
like
after
having that pre-run up phase.
Yeah, we're going through the accumulation phase right now.
Yes,
So
that's exactly, yeah.
even though we're going just through the accumulation phase, it's still worth, the fire breather tier is worth $56,000. And we know that NFTs go crazy, right? That's why what's his name? Beeple sold the most expensive digital artwork of all time was an NFT, right?
I remember that. They had the whole entire crazy NFT hype that happened a while ago.
Yes.
Everything was popping, yo. It's
Everything.
crazy.
And it was popping when no one even really knew what an NFT was. Like, no one knew the definition of an NFT. No one knew how to buy it. There was not a smart way of presenting your NFTs or your artwork.
You know what's crazy too? I noticed this was back in the NFT hype was going on. You know, the big one, CryptoPunks, right? How big it was doing. It was like one of the first ones, you know, 10,000 collector items and all that stuff. I was just randomly on OpenSea and I was doing some research and I just dig deep into the NFT space. Well, I even have like 2 YouTube videos still up as proof of this. And after looking into the NFT space, I found the second, I think it does have 10,000 collection as well. It was Crypto Skulls. That one, whenever I found it, was $25 per NFT, if I remember correctly. And I did all my research that I could. The team is still there that I know of. And they're still developing, they're still coming out, they're still active after these many years. Because that NFT collection of CryptoPunks has been around for years, like way before the hype was even there. And then Crypto Skulls was the second one. And I was like, this is the second. Why is it $25? And shortly after my video, like a month or so later, that same Crypto Skulls went from $20 to $30 per NFT, all the way to like, I think it was like half a Ethereum, if I remember correctly.
That's crazy. Wow.
0.3 or 0.5 ETH per each one. And I had only gone 5. I bought 5 and I did 3 for a YouTube giveaway and I kept 2 for myself. And I sold 1 for like 0.1 ETH or something like that. And then the other one, I sold it for like 0.12 or something like that. So I was like, it's whatever. Then it started skyrocketing even more. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And that's whenever Ethereum was like $4,000.
Yeah, exactly. So that means it was about $2,000. It went from $25 to $2,000.
Yeah.
And even look at these prices, right? So CryptoPunk, like you were saying, 8,000 ETH. One of them sold for 124,000 ETH, which is absolutely insane. 124,000 ETH was that a couple millions upon millions of dollars?
Insane. Oh yeah.
So, and was it 124? So that's that's $28 million for just this NFT, just this pixel. And then this one is about $1 million or so. These are about half a million. So this is absolutely insane. What was the name of the NFT that you were talking about?
Crypto Skulls.
Crypto. Okay, this one. Yeah, this is
yep. They're still 0.1. Dang.
So this is the last sale. Yeah, one of them just sold for 100. Wow, I don't know. This is probably during the bull run, 2021.
Yeah.
100 ETH, 25 ETH.
Crazy. I didn't even look into that. And I saw these at $25, bro.
Yeah.
25.
This is crazy. Yeah, so so we have a comment here actually. I was even going to talk about this. What do you think of, are you guys doing DragonX? What do you think of DragonX and TitanX and the connection between both of them?
I think it's a good little combo of both. It's a win-win scenario for both the TitanX and DragonX, but as long as it's that pool of DragonX to TitanX liquidity pool, it's just going to be, I'm not going to say it's common sense, but I want to say it's a very high possibility. It's kind of crazy how we got to be careful about what we say, because some people take it out of context and be like, "Oh, I'm going all in. I'm gonna put $2,000-3,000 because such person said so."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's a very high possibility of Dragon X doing some crazy amount of gains just because of that. There's, I think, there's 1 day, 8 hours and 32 minutes left for the Dragon X to be reduced, that ratio aspect. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen to the price because of that ratio reduced.
Right. Let me try to connect my wallet, but
Do
yeah.
you
So
know what the ratio is going to be changed to? Instead of 1-to-1, is it going to be like a 2-to-1, 3-to-1? I don't think they've ever disclosed that.
yeah, I don't think he did, but I think it's going to slowly reduce. How much Dragon X have you gotten, or have you gotten any Dragon X?
I just purchased some yesterday. I got how much did I get? 347 mil, if I remember correctly. And I bought 1.1 billion Titan X yesterday as well, whenever I cashed out my money from the stock play. And then I minted TitanX Legends. I started some crazy miners already. Like, I'm good for the next 280 days, right? Just because it's the max. I literally did multiple 20 power, 10 power, 10 to 20 power is usually what I stick with. And I have like 5 or so with 50 power, 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. But I did have to mint also on my dummy wallet, the wallet that I use for YouTube, that I show. Because I don't know if you know me or if you've heard me say it, I don't ever show my wallet on YouTube.
Yeah.
The personal wallet, that's the one that's a no-no. So if you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, that's not my problem. I don't care.
Yeah.
So I always have a dummy wallet to show on the video itself, to display, and that way it's not just like me saying I did this and not did it at all.
Yeah.
So that way I can show at least something on there, but it's not my full-on investment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I try to show my dummy wallet too. Like this one right here is my dummy wallet, but sometimes I forget, or
Yeah,
sometimes I'm just trying to
same.
tell people, "Oh yeah, this is how much money you can make." So I end up showing my real wallet, but it's okay, whatever.
Yeah. How much money are you making on Xen, yo? If you don't mind me asking.
Xen, not that much. So right now I switched over to OP Xen. So I did do some Xen NFTs like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Those NFTs are making me pretty good money, like a year and a half ago. So when I sell those NFTs, they're worth about. I have 2 NFTs coming out this month actually, and they're worth about $1,000 each.
Okay.
This NFTs on Ethereum.
Yeah.
And then in October, when Xen came out on Optimism, I did like 500 NFTs on Optimism. And of course the price, reduced or whatever, because it's hyperinflationary right now.
Oh yeah.
But each NFT, even though they're about, what is it now, 3 months old, 4 months old, each NFT still gives me about $5. So I have about 800 that's coming out in the next year or so. So let's say that this NFT does by this time next year, let's say that's worth 10 times more, right?
Exactly. That's what everybody don't understand about that, because I'm still getting comments on that YouTube video that I made about how much I'm making only on Pulsechain alone. Now it's more because the Pulsechain Xen actually went up like 30%.
Nice.
I was making about $11 to $13 a day only in one wallet right
Nice.
now on my Xen. And I don't know if some people follow me on Twitter or not, but I put out there that I was, a while back ago, I said I was going to go super heavy into Pulsechain, because if you look at all the charting of Xen, all of them have done a good run up, especially throughout that April of last year. All of them were going crazy, except Pulsechain. And I think, of course, Optimism, I don't think that one has done a crazy run up either. But Pulsechain has not done that crazy price hype that all the other Xen have done.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a sleeper, and it's finally starting to have that momentum that we need. So my $11, soon it'll turn into 20, 30, $40 as the price goes up, as my coins also go up every single day.
Yeah, as you can see here too, Pulsechain has been going up dramatically.
Yep.
It looks like what 50% probably, or actually 100%, about 100% in
Yep.
the past
It's about a 2x that it went up.
month. Yeah, there you go, 30 days, 170% in the past month. So if Pulsechain is go up, that means that all the coins are connected to Pulsechain, like you said. Xen on Pulsechain is also going up too. Me, I have about 100 Xen NFTs on Pulsechain. I didn't really go that hard into it. When I heard that
Okay.
OP Xen, OP
Yeah.
Xen is what's it? It's like
The
100.
AMP or whatever it is at 300 instead of
There you go.
3,000.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I always
the
forget
AMP
about
is
that.
the AMP is 10 times better. So I was like, okay,
Yep.
because it's 10 times more valuable, let me try to. It might be about 10 times more valuable because the AMP is 10
Yeah.
times faster. Yeah.
I've been meaning to go crazier into that, but I spent my money on Pulse instead of OP. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass, but we'll see.
Okay, so we have some more comments here. Ugly Holiday says giveaway. Yeah. So if you wanted to give away, just type in giveaway, guys. DJ the 504 says that the ratio is going to turn to 1 to 0.95.
Oh, 0.95. Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Then 1 to 0.9. Then and it does this what every 2 weeks?
Oh, I remember now. I saw a tweet, somebody saying that in 84 days, well, less now, that in 80 days or something like that, it's going to be like completely minted out. I think something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then etc. Yeah. So the ratio just it decreases as time goes on.
Okay.
Ugly Holiday says I did 100 power every 2 weeks through November.
See,
Feeling good
that's
about it.
smart. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. See, people don't really know, don't do this. They're like, oh, max power, max term, and all that.
Mhm.
That's the only strat that they do. But and this is my point of view. My from what I've experienced throughout the whole entire Zen and just crypto in general, you don't know when that 10x, 20x, 100x is going to happen. So if you have that link, the timer at 280 days, let's say the token does a 50x on day 170, you won't be able to do anything. You're just going to be staring at your balance up so much. And then by the time your timer comes down and able to claim, maybe it could be the same, maybe it could be higher, maybe it's going to be less. You don't know, but
Yeah.
it's always good to have that scattered time just so you can have something in case that big run up is during your time period of it being claimable.
Exactly. And I guess the correct term is called a ladder minting or ladder stakes or
Ladder,
whatever.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So if you ladder it, it's pretty much like the opposite of dollar cost averaging, right? Because dollar cost averaging, you're putting into it every week or every 2 weeks or every paycheck. And with this ladder minting or ladder staking, you're going to receive money every 2 weeks or every day if you do it right, or however whatever time frame that you decide, because you don't know. All we're doing is just doing really educated guesses in cryptocurrency, right? We don't
Yep.
know the future. So because we're doing educated guesses, and since we do ladders, we're able to get the benefits from these ladders whenever it decides to pop off. Because
Correct.
yeah, so we can see right here the TitanX chart. It's not looking that good, but that's because it's going through its hyperinflationary phase right now.
But the
So
price has held really, really well though recently.
yes.
Is because of the coins coming out, everything going on, the inflationary tokens and all that. It's the price is holding, it really, really is.
Yeah, ever since I guess you would say Titan Legends and Dragon X came out, it's been
Yep.
very stable. It's been very steady. So I would say it came out like right around here. Dragon X came out right around here, and ever since then it's been about very steady, very steady
Yeah,
price.
it's been consistent, pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. We have a comment from Ben that says, "What up, Titan Legends? Can't wait to see what the future holds." Ugly Holiday says, I've been just claiming my Zen and not burning. Okay, waiting for X1 plans and
Oh yeah,
hoping we have
X1.
run.
Can't wait for
Yeah.
X1.
So me too. All my Zen that I have, especially on OP Zen, I'm not selling it because I can just burn it for X1, or I could just wait for the price to do like a 10x, 100x by the end of next year. So it depends on what your strategy is. And I know we've sacrificed a lot of money. Like I remember when I minted ZenFT. This was like in 2000, like the beginning. The end of 2022. So like when Zen first came out, I would spend like maybe $500 just to mint one ZenFT. And then finally they're out now, and they're worth about what, 1,500. So I did a 3x right in a year and a half. So that's pretty good. So you're really, really tempted to sell that. You're really tempted to turn that 500 to 1,500. But if you just wait another year, maybe that 1,500 will be like 15,000, right? So you're turning 500 into 15,000. And if you do that multiple times, it could become life-changing money, life-changing wealth.
Exactly.
Ben also said that. So are you going to get into X1, by the way?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, rumors are that it's coming out in the springtime. That's what Jack has been talking. Jack Levin, the creator.
Oh, okay. I haven't kept up with the date wise, but hey, bring it along.
Yeah. Ben also says minted 2 legends a few days ago. Do you know how you can tell how rare the NFT is compared to the rest of the collection? I can see the rarity attributes, but where does it rank overall versus others? Do you know the answer to this?
From what I know is that you can go to OpenSea and you can connect your wallet and go to of course the wallet that has the NFTs on there, and there should be a number on the bottom right side. It's like a blacked out number, a black spot with a number on it. I'm pretty sure that's the one that tells you the ranking number on it. If you don't mind pulling it up and just show the OpenSea, there should be an OpenSea link right there. Yeah, on the page. I know mine's 400 and something. The rest of them that I have to give away, I don't know exactly the ranking. That one, yeah. So 1172. If you hover over it, I'm pretty sure it tells you. Rarity rank, yeah. There we go.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't know how. Do you know how to list it by rarity? Let's see.
Says right there most rare. I'm pretty sure it just goes from the rarest down to the least rarest.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes eggs. Okay. The ghost, of course. Yeah, yo, them eggs are insane. Actually, talking about that, I was trying my best to get an egg, whether it be purchasing it or finding a way to get it, but I just couldn't get my hands on for a giveaway, which would have been just insane, right? But I couldn't get my hands on one. They're like 2-3 ETH.
Wow. What do these eggs do that's different than the actual dragon?
Oh, to be honest, I forgot exactly the meaning behind the eggs. Ghost Dragon, there's Max Wallet, the term. It just says, may the quest begin under the part of the eggs. Yeah. But I never actually looked into it.
Okay, here we go. There are 22 ultra rare and 100% unique dragon eggs hidden throughout the entire collection. There's a 1-of-1 ghost dragon hidden. Okay, that was the one that was worth. Whoever got the ghost dragon is trying to sell it for 88 ETH. Sheesh. What is that, like 160, $16,000 or something? How much is that?
Give or take.
Yeah, that's like $16,000 or something. I'm sorry, not 16, $160,000.
198K.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The whole house.
Yeah, exactly. Crypto is so insane.
Where you stay at, by the way? Where you stay at, if you don't mind me asking?
I live in Washington, D.C. The D.C. area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so I live with all the regulations and everything. There, I live like, it's ridiculous how close I live to all the politicians. Like,
Oh God.
because
Oh God.
the city is so weird because it's a small city. So there's like rich politicians live right beside the poor people, but of course, they have their own gated community beside the middle
Yeah.
class people, beside the rich people, right? So you'll have a house that's like in the hood, and it's literally 3 miles away from houses that is 3 miles away from where the vice president lives. The vice president lives like in this mansion that they hardly ever show. It's a mansion that's like hidden behind trees and stuff.
Dang.
And I think the mansion is worth like $50 million or something like that. Some crazy. Yeah. So the disparity is crazy, but that's how.
Tell him I'll give him an NFT from CryptoPunks in exchange for that big ass house.
I know, right?
So we're not too far away from each other then. If you're from DC,
where are you?
North Carolina.
Okay, yeah, not bad, not far.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're into Pulsechain. Do you own Xen on Pulsechain, right? Do you own Pulsechain itself and PulseX?
Yes. Yep. I got, well, in my own wallet, I'm slowly accumulating. I should have actually loaded up more, but I was just speculating since the whole SEC deal and the whole lawsuit going on. I was expecting it to go lower, so I was like slowly buying up PLS, but I ended up getting, I think, 44.2 million PLS is in my wallet, not including what I have worth of 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕. So I'm kind of debating of like selling 50% of my Pulsechain Xen just to be able to get more, just in case, because I did hear it was going to be a big run up until April. That's what I'm hearing.
A big run up in Pulsechain until April.
Yeah, the token Pulsechain I've heard is going to be it's going to do a run up. Not financial advice, by the way, guys. Do your own research. I heard it's going to be a good run up till April, because I think something's going to go on.
Yeah, what's happening? Why until April?
Something with the lawsuit. I cannot say for sure. I'm not much about the law, but something's going to go on throughout that time period of April, in which they will decide some factor, whether I can't remember, yo. Something was going on. I saw it on Twitter. I think Trevon James was the one that was tweeting it out.
I think it was his law team. He hired like 10 lawyers or something.
Expensive ass lawyers too.
Yes. He spent millions and millions of dollars for his lawyers. So I think they said they're going to go through the litigation in maybe that's what you're talking about, in April or May.
Probably, yeah.
And to be honest, I was looking at it. The SEC has been losing a lot of their cases because they're complaining that people are buying gold. That's really what, especially Bitcoin and these other cryptocurrencies that you mint yourself, and the code is decentralized. Everything is decentralized and everything, right? So you can't really, and I know it's like Richard Hart says that there's no expectations. So I know you're supposed to follow the law by the spirit of the law, not the letter of the law.
Smart too. You can hate Richard as much as you want to. I respect that guy, yo. You can hate him as much as you can, trash talk him as much as you want to, but he hustles, yeah. And even though he's like one of them guys that can rub it in your face about how much money he has, but he gets the job done whenever it comes to Pulsechain and Hex, and he's a smart dude. He's a smart crypto dude. That's what I can tell you.
He knows exactly, and I'm pretty sure that he's thought about this for a while. So he knows how to navigate the law, use the right terms properly, so that he doesn't run into regulations. So what I project is going to happen is that it's either he's going to he's going to be found not guilty, or even if he is found guilty, he's going to have to pay a fine of like maybe
for sure, a fine no matter what. Yeah, but he can pay that, like,
exactly.
Crumbs.
If he's already spent millions of dollars on his legal team,
he spent millions of dollars in clothes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Crazy.
So him paying, and I see right now, all they can do is just like fine him for like scamming people, but who has you scammed really? I mean, we've all decided to get into Pulsechain. We all decided to get into Hex. And if we decide to get into Hex, then we decide to get the riches and we decide to get the losses too. So no one's really complaining. You know what you're doing.
Yep. And for the most part, like, we are the ones that sacrificed our tokens, and we're the ones that clicked the button. And I feel like he didn't tell us to do it. He didn't force us to do anything. It was more of a, I'm not blaming anybody, but you know how YouTube works, you know how Google works. There's always a handful of influencers and YouTubers and all that stuff that just say stuff that motivates people and be like, yo, if I sacrifice this, I'm gonna get 100x because such and such person said it's a possibility. So majority of the people that did that were going off of Twitter influencers, YouTubers, and so on and so forth, in which not really Richard Hart. That's the thing.
Okay, so Ugly Sweater says that correct. The supply will cap after 84 days or so.
Okay, I figured. That's actually really, really good. I'm curious about what's going to happen within that time period of it being totally minted out.
Uh-oh. You always have why do people hate you so much?
I know, I saw it.
Why do you your weak content? Why do you have why are people always fighting you? What did you do to people?
Apparently I make people too much money, man. That's the thing.
Speaking of which, thank you for that donation, Xen Crypto $2. He gave me $2. Yeah, €2.
Yeah, I seen that. Just donate just to do that.
Thank you for the donation. But okay, I mean, Crypto Auto King makes good videos like the rest of us. All we're doing is just doing educated guesses. No one's doing any clickbait stuff. How much do you get paid from YouTube? You have like 10,000 subscribers now, right? So
yep, I'm about to hit 10K now.
Okay, so YouTube is paying you like $100,000 a year.
$1 million a year, bro.
$1 million a year. I knew it.
Damn right. People are gonna take that so serious, yo.
I know, right? They're gonna clip it and then say, "See, I knew it."
Yep, I know a YouTuber makes so much. Start your channel now.
Ugly Holiday says, all my Zen was locked in ZenFT last year. Never again.
Bro, talk about that. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Yo, have you done anything on Zenify?
No. So all I've done is ZenFTs. How is Zenify? Is it annoying? Is it good?
Don't miss out, yo. Zenify is amazing, to be honest with you. It's not the token itself, but the airdrop that they're going to be doing, like the whole Ethereum airdrop stuff that's going on right now. It's looking to be like a really, really good airdrop so far.
It says Zenify.
Yep, Zenify.io. It's under Arbitrum.
Okay.
If I were you, not financial advice, but I would start doing some swaps.
What do you mean?
What I have been doing.
Whatever. This one. This is my dummy wallet, so they can look at it.
Oh, okay. What I have been doing. I don't even know if I should. Well, you know, fuck it.
You're reading the comments or what?
No, I'm just thinking about the right words to say. What I have been doing is swapping ETH to wrapped ETH back and forth. Just back and forth, one trade after another, like 1K swap at a time.
Why do you do that?
So that way you can go to your earning tab, because you get you go to your earning tab and you get to the section of which you can start earning ETH. And let's see, because you get paid out in XNF token once you start burning your YSL, because you can burn YSL in batches. You can burn Zen. You can burn your Ethereum, and in exchange you'll start getting some ETH rewards as well. And then if you go a little bit lower, there's XNF rewards and VEXNF. And if you lock them up, for which I think if you claim either or, no matter what, they're gonna get locked up for a year, I think. But you'll start earning like ETH payouts, the airdrop, of course. Plus, I've already gotten like thousands of XNF tokens from just swapping back and forth.
How much? Do you know how much that's worth?
Yeah, you can like click the right. Oh, there you are.
Actually, I see it right now. Yeah, so 1,000 will be like worth 2,300, and all you do is just swap back and forth.
Yeah.
Don't you have to pay gas fees for that though?
It's Arbitrum. It's like
okay,
it's cheap. It's cheap. Yeah.
So you've earned thousands of just like what you
tokens. I mean, it's locked, but still.
Yeah. How long is it locked for?
A year.
A year. Okay.
Yep. But hey, even if it's worth 50 cents, it's 50 cents. That's good money.
Well, you spend like, I guess you spend a couple hours just clicking, swapping back and forth. That's worth $1,000 to be honest. Who cares?
Yeah. Just do the time. And then the airdrop that they're going to be doing here shortly, I think it's not that far from now, actually. Might be a few days, I think, left. Okay. I need to check up on that.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna make a video about. I was planning to make a video about this, but I just got carried away. Oh, by the way, I have a crypto course that's coming out. It's probably gonna come out like by the end of this week. So I'm gonna put it like in my. I'm gonna put in the description of not this video, but like my other videos. So look out for it. It's gonna be worth like maybe 100. I'm talking to the general audience. It's gonna be worth, yeah. I'm gonna charge about maybe $100 for it, something like that, between like $100 to $300, something like that. That may seem like it's expensive, but who cares? The information that I'm sending out is worth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it doesn't. That's why. And on top of that, I don't want to make it too cheap, because if I made the course like $10 or something, people wouldn't really do what it says. They won't have any skin in the game, so they won't listen to it. Okay, let's see. Next comment that we have is from Shogun. Before Hyper would make sense. Many people would burn their stakes for Shogun now that staking isn't good. Maybe.
I don't know much about Shogun. What?
Shogun is literally just a Hyper's coming out soon, right? Shogun Hyper lets you turn your liquid TitanX into Hyper tokens or Hyper coins.
Yes.
Shogun will let you turn your TitanX stakes into Shogun tokens or Shogun coins.
So the more you stake, the more tokens you're going to get.
Yes.
Shit, that's actually really smart.
Yeah. And I think people are saying that the staking is not worth that much because, what is it, DragonX has millions of dollars in their in their staking pool. Right now they have, look at this. They have $5 million worth of TitanX is staked. So they've completely taken over the whole staking pool by themselves. Right?
I feel like, this is just my own thought, but I feel like if the owner, Jake, was wanting to exit scam or, call it a day and just leave the project dead, I feel like he would have done it a long time ago, whenever the pool and the whole ETH together was ridiculous, way, in the beginning, maybe a few weeks after, maybe a month or so after all that ETH was in there, because there was millions and millions of dollars in there. It was crazy, and tens of millions actually. And I feel like that would have been the time to do it. To be honest with you, I feel like many other people out there that do a project, of course, it gets really, after you see like 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, the temptation is there, you have access to that. So the fact that he hasn't done it, and I don't think he will, means something. That trust is building more and more, hence to why I bought more TitanX yesterday, 1.1 billion, just because I was like, you know what, it's looking pretty good. The price is holding so far. It's gained more trust out of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put more of my money into there.
Why don't you mine for TitanX instead of just buying it outright?
I do both. I do miners. I have all my miners and everything, but I also buy it just for that trading that type of style, the swing trade, in case it
Mhm.
does a 5x overnight, I can just sell half and just let the rest ride for free, like
Yeah.
100% free. And so I won't have to worry and be like, yo, I have $1,000. If I lose it, I'm gonna freak out type of stuff.
Mhm. And to go back to what you were saying, yes, he has a massive liquidity pool. He calls himself, or he calls his developers, what do they call it? Beneficial whales. What do they call it?
I think so. Something like
Affirmative
that.
whales. The good word whales, whatever. And if he wanted to exit scam all of us, he would have just sold that liquidity pool, the TitanX versus ETH liquidity pool, especially like maybe a week or 2 weeks after it came out, and he would have been a multimillionaire. He could have scammed us very early on, but he didn't do it. And the code itself too is it's open source. I mean, at least the code, you can read it, and it's been audited by 3 different auditors. So the
And
trust
it's
is really
doxed
strong.
too. Don't forget about that part.
You said what?
It's doxed.
It's doxed, yeah, and everything's locked. So I mean, and I know, yeah, I did a interview with him too. He was saying that he was already a millionaire, so he was like, "What's the point?" I know, right?
Dang, what's the point?
What's the point of stealing money? Now I know people are going to be like, "Yeah, millionaires steal money all the time," so it doesn't mean $2 million is better than $1 million. I get it, but there's when you become rich in crypto, it's almost like you're doing things for the glory. You're doing it for
It's just for fun, literally.
for fun, for fame, for your for notoriety. You're not really doing it for
But
money.
to be honest with you, and it also lies on me too. I think another reason why it's like he wants to do what he's doing is because he wants to put himself out there in crypto space. He wants to be memorized and known, and just there's going to be that big group of miners, investors, staker, whatever, right? That will always remember, yo, you remember this guy in crypto space? He was, he made TitanX. Oh yeah, man. 10 years down the road, yo, that token made us 10x. Yo, that token made us rich. We don't have to work anymore. I feel like that's why he's doing what he's doing, just to get himself known in crypto. And that's also another reason why I'm doing YouTube and just YouTube content and stuff like that, to get myself out there and be like, yo, YouTube, oh yeah, Crypto Auto King, oh yeah, Bitcoin Benito, stuff like that. It's just to put yourself out there and get known instead of being just an unknown, I guess you would call it.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. I do it for like social connections too, really. So the more people I meet through my channel, the better cryptos I can get into. Maybe I could get into crypto earlier. And I even have my videos too. So right now I have like maybe 500, 600 videos, so that people can be like, oh yeah, Bitcoin Benito has been in here since like 2019. So that when the bull market happens again, I could be like, see, I'm an OG. I've been telling you guys what to do. I've been giving out this information for free on YouTube. So
exactly.
It's up to you to listen to this or not to get the information.
What do you think the next bull run's like? What will trigger the next bull run?
Yeah, so that's happening in the middle of April. It's going to officially start the bull run, and then it's just going to shoot up from then until, I think the peak of the peak is going to be like October or November of next year, something like that.
Since 2020, because since 2020, I said that Bitcoin was going to go to around 100K or so. It hit what, 70K or something like that. And then it started going down and so on and so forth. And then that's whenever I said the next bull run is going to happen in 2020. The end of 2024 is going to be like the peak, Q4. This is my prediction. The Q4 is around going to be the peak of the bull run. And I feel like it's going to go through that scenario of 1 or 2 pumps all the way till 2025, Q1 or 2, right? That I've been saying that for years already, that's my prediction, and I think it's actually going to happen. And if so, there's YouTube videos for proof. I have everything written down and everything, so it feels good predicting something, especially whenever the Bitcoin price hits your target. I don't know if you have seen that there is a article that always goes super viral, that there, I remember in 20, well, I don't remember, I wasn't there yet, but I remember seeing the article. It said in 2013 or 14, Bitcoin saw $2,000 all-time high. And then it crashed from there. 2017, the article said Bitcoin hit almost $20,000 and it crashed down. And then supposedly the next runner up is going to be $200,000 and is going to crash from there. So it's that consistency of that same, I think it's CBNC News or something like that, that does an article like that. It's crazy. But I've been trying to find that same picture that I saw years ago. I have so much trouble finding it now.
It's look at the chart right here too. So this was 2013. It does the same thing. It peaked at about $1,200 in 2013, and then it did the same thing in 2017. This massive run up to 20,000.
20,000, yeah.
And then it did a double top in 2021, so it peaked at like 69,000, right? So that's to say that Bitcoin always has its peak in 4 year at the end of
give or take
4 year cycle. Why do you think that's gonna have its peak at the beginning of 2025 instead of the end of 2025, like it's done the past 3 times?
That Bitcoin halving is playing a big role as well for how long the bear market is going to be, how short and how long the bull run is going to be. And right now, like, this is going to be very, very scarce and hard to mine Bitcoin. So I feel like that's what's going to trigger the price to be, just like that in a certain time period.
Yeah, so my prediction is that at first my prediction was that it was going to peak at $140,000 the end of 2025. But now that the Bitcoin ETF is out and there's 11 live Bitcoin ETFs that you can get right now, that you can invest in right now, I can't see it. It's probably going to do $200,000. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I really, really, really see it peaking to like 200,000-ish or so in 2025 because people are going to be rushing into it. Your grandmother is going to be able to buy Bitcoin in her pension, like right now. So if she can do it, and all she has to do is just go to her boss or whatever and say, "Oh, can you allocate some stuff in Bitcoin?" And he's going to be like, "Yeah, who cares?" Right? So when that happens, she doesn't have to go on Coinbase. She doesn't have to go on Gemini and do it herself. She can just do it through her 401k or whatever. Is guaranteed to have so much upside and buy pressure too, especially with the halving happening in April. So all these things come together to help push the price to go to 200 grand, almost like a hyper Bitcoinization or whatever they call it.
I hope and pray that I'm here alive and healthy, or all of us, for whenever we see Bitcoin hit 1 mil.
Yes. Okay, I have to leave soon, but let's read the comments first, and then we'll go from there. So it says, let me see. Okay, so Ugly Holiday says that Richard is submitting the not guilty plea in April. That's what's happening in April.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. DJ the 405 says giveaway. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
I guess I'll write this down and then I'll just tell you which people said giveaway, and then you can give them. I'll ask them for their Ethereum address too.
Yeah, just ask them for their address.
Yeah. Then he says, then I believe that they respond is Richard Hart. I believe they respond, I believe, in October, so it'll be uncertain time after April.
Agreed. Yes, for sure. Oh, and it's also Buy the Rumor, Sell the News. Just a little heads up.
Yeah. So Fox Mudler says that, yes, Richard Hart will destroy SEC. Abby Syria disagrees. She says that Richard Hart is done.
Everybody has their opinion. That's fine.
You said what?
Everybody has their own opinion, so hey, that's fine by me.
What's up, Zenians? What's up?
What's up? Oh, that's Tree City. What's up, buddy? I didn't even see his comment, yo.
Nice. Yes, Dragon X cut my payouts from 1,100 to 270. I know, right? But anyways, when Shogun comes out, you're able to, if you decide, you're able to trade your TitanX stakes for cash or for Shogun token or whatever. So there's still benefits from it. And if a lot of people sell their TitanX for Shogun, that means that if you keep your TitanX stakes, that means that you get a bigger part of the pool. So you end up making more money regardless. So there's different arbitrage opportunities. Fox Mother said that if Jake wanted to scam, it would be dumb considering he's doxxed. Exactly. So there's no point.
Exactly.
Benevolent. That's what I was trying to. So he's a benevolent whale. That's what he calls himself. So if he really wanted to scam, he is a benevolent whale. That's what he calls himself. So he would use his benevolent whale liquidity pool to just exit scam all of us. But why would you do that? Yeah, benevolent address whale. So same thing, we're here. This is what we're talking about earlier. That's exactly what Richard Hart's story is. He's already rich, so he's doing it for legacy. He's doing it for status. Yeah. And then it's a civil case. Yes. It's a civil case, so it's coolest. Yes, it's true. It's not a criminal case. It's a civil case. Okay. So I ask this to everyone. What do you do besides for fun, for free time, besides
being on my phone 24/7?
Yes. What do you do in your free time, your off time that's not crypto related, that's not financial related?
Dude, is that kind of sad that I kind of actually have to think about that?
That's why I have to ask everyone that question.
Bro, to be honest with you, I'm actually right now just realizing how much time I stick with like on the phone, PC, and or the iPad. I'm 24/7, yo. I kid you not. Even at work, I'm always either learning something on YouTube, how to do things, the new trends, Twitter. I'm on commenting on YouTube, replying back. I'm everywhere, yo. Other than nothing, no PC, no internet access at all. I think the most I really do is just go play with Maya, my poodle. I go spend time with my wife, of course, go out on the dates. And whenever I have spare time, I do play video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which game?
I suck at them. I just stick with Apex. Right now I started a new one, Blood Hunt, on PS5. Really? Actually, I sold one of my Xen NFTs and I went to go buy me a PS5. I've only used it a couple of times. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I have a game similar to Apex, Overwatch. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Overwatch, yeah. I played that one for a little bit. I couldn't get the rhythm though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because there's so many characters. It's almost like playing chess at 100 miles an hour. But once you get the hang of it, it's like.
Do you have a PS5?
Yeah, PS5. Yeah.
Yeah, you should download Blood Hunt. That one's fun. It's really fun. We could play some games after this, yo, if you're down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm actually supposed to be at work right now. Shh, don't tell my boss.
I got you. Okay.
But okay, yeah. Anyways, this was a great interview. Thank you for this. Let's definitely do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
It was great having you on. You want to tell everyone where they can find you, your Twitter, your YouTube, everything?
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, especially Benito. I appreciate the time and everything that we have. I know you're in a rush already, so I'm gonna keep it short. My Twitter is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, and of course, my YouTube channel is also 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵. If you want to try to look me up on the browser side, it is just youtube.com/𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵 with 2 G's. I don't know why, but my original doesn't go through for some reason, so it has to be with 2 G's. And that should be it.
Okay. Yes, thank you for being here with me. It was nice having you.
Thank you.